Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Tagoar here, keeping it tanky in Raid Shadow Legends, and we are going to be doing I'm going to be showing the team that I'm using to farm the top level of, well, I'm not going to be farming it, but the team I used to beat the top level of the Frost Spider on hard mode Doom Tower, and then I will be pulling a few shards as well as my Prism Summon for this champ chase. I don't want anything from it specifically, but, you know, 2x on Voids is really nice, and I already had the Prism Summon, so be sure to watch clear to the end of the video to see what happens. For the team here, we've got Thor and Newt coming in for damage, Lydia coming in for debuffs, as well as a clutch source of block revive. She comes in handy quite a bit in this dungeon. We've got Python here as a clutch reviver, as well as a cleanser and healer, and then somebody that I have never used outside of this team, who I'm quite enjoying, to be quite frank, is Walking Tomb Drain. He is a fun champion who works really well for this boss. Listen up, guys. You can get Elenaril for free, as well as Fayne, Uugo, and Tagoar as you level up. Just click my link in the description. Here's the steps to go about getting yours. Log out of Plarium Play on PC and uninstall. This will not work on mobile unless you are downloading it for the first time. Click the link in the description and register with a brand new email. Launch Raid and complete the tutorial. Go to your inbox and claim your first champ. Don't miss out on your chance to get Elenaril for free, as well as 3 free epics. Just click my link in the description and enjoy this wonderful start to Raid. On his A1, he attacks one enemy 2 times, instantly activates any HP burn debuffs on the target after attack. Now, for keeping the burn up, you don't want to target the boss with his A1s, but we're just going to run it on auto, so it's probably going to happen. His A2 attacks all enemies, has a 100% chance of placing burn on all enemies for 2 turns. This debuff cannot be resisted. So that 5 billion resist Frost Spider, yeah, it doesn't matter. You don't have to worry about killing the minions first because he's going to place it regardless. On the A3, equalizes the HP of all allies, then attacks one enemy. The HP levels of all allies will be brought up to the level of the ally with the highest HP. This attack will ignore 30% of the target's defense if the target's current HP is equal to or lower than this champion's current HP. Will decrease the cooldown of his A2 by 1 turn if the target's HP is higher than his current HP. Then the passive reflects 30% of the damage this champion receives back to the attacker if this champion has 50% HP or more, and then deals 30% damage instead if this champion has less than 50% HP. We've got him with 3-star Awakened Brimstone. No relic. I don't really know what I would put on him to help here. I guess I could throw in a Rethi for some extra damage, but I think I'm just going to throw on this golden elixir to keep him alive instead. He does do his damage based on HP, so that is worth noting. And then as far as the stats, I've got him built with 85.6k HP, 3.5k defense, 202 speed, and 392 accuracy, even though he doesn't need it. I don't even know where all that accuracy is coming from. He has an accuracy banner for some reason. Okay, might have to revise that build here at some point. So, our current record is 3 minutes and 41 seconds, 63 turns. Let's see how we can do about beating that. We don't have a preset. This team can do it on auto without one. I'm sure if you wanted to maximize your efficiency on the waves, you could set one up for just A1 cycling, except for the nukers. I just didn't bother fooling with that personally. And as you can see, because of Lydia, that passive is really going to put in the work here, even in the waves because of the Torments. Unfortunately, it does have the cooldown. And Newt's using a Blessed Bash on the waves. What is he doing? So yeah, obviously, again, if you want to maximize your effectiveness on those waves, you are going to want to make a preset, so that way they're not blowing their damage skills. And froze a lot more than usual here. I don't usually get all those freezes. Not sure why that's happening. But Python will keep us cleared up as far as debuffs are concerned. So, shouldn't be too big of an issue. Wish we could have got that block buffs up sooner, so that way he didn't get the decreased attack, but that's okay. There we go. See, he's got the cleanse and the heals for us. Then there goes the irresistible burn. Love to see it. Lydia is built in a cursed set, so we are getting some free damage as far as Hex is concerned on those minions. Yeah, see, he's using the A1 on the boss, which is good for damage. It's just not good for keeping the burn up, but we should be okay. This team hasn't failed a run yet. There goes the Blessed Bash in for all that damage. Now, what surprised me about this team is the amount of damage that Drang ends up doing over the course of the fight. If the stats reflect what my previous runs have shown, then yeah, it's gonna, hopefully it'll surprise you guys like it did me. On the first couple runs that I did, he did top damage. Yeah, against a Newt and Thor, he dealt top damage. So we'll see what he does this round. Good grief, I do not remember running into this many issues with debuffs and whatnot. Okay, well, we at least got the whatchamacallit, the burns back up and the block debuffs up, so that way we're a little bit safer. But yeah, the burn activations that he's doing are 500,000. He's doing 500,000 each time he A1s while they're under a burn. That's pretty crazy. And then Newt's obviously going to do really good damage because he's Newt. He's also turn meter controlling the boss. He won't early on because of how much resistance the boss has, but over time, Thor will actually decrease that resistance. And now, here we go, coming in at the end of the run. Just need to get Newt another turn. Or not. Okay. Need to get some more War Master out on this team. But yeah, there you go. 4 minutes. And yeah, Walking Tomb Drain coming in and doing more damage than Newt. 260,000 more damage, which isn't much in the grand scheme of Raid. But when you consider the fact that that means in total he did 10.8 million over a 4-minute battle, I'd call that pretty solid personally. So that's going to be our Frost Spider. And now we are going to look to our Void Shards and Prism Summon. I had considered holding off on this Prism and just saving it for the next one, but I kind of want Knave of Hearts to play around with. Operative would be good, Snick Track would be good, and obviously the Headline Champion would be fun to play with. Plus he looks like a Balrog and I'm a massive Lord of the Rings fan. But first, we are pulling the 5 Void Shards. Hopefully we can get a Legendary. That'd be super cool. Starting it off with a Rare. I'd at least like some good epics, if for empowerment, nothing else. All right, shard number 2, epic. Okay, Baradol Fellhammer. I don't recognize that one. Okay, heal reduction on the A1, 60% chance. Triple hitter. Is this the guy with the counter attack? Each hit has a 75% chance of placing drop defense if the target is under heal reduction. Places shield equal to 30% of the damage inflicted. Okay, yeah, and then this is the guy that places he's like Wixwell. He's always got counterattack up. Okay, that's not too bad. Not a bad pull necessarily. Not a good one for this count, but not a bad pull. Okay. Ooh, back-to-back epics. This one's a little bit better. Ayla Life Braid. She's got restored destroyed max HP on the A1. She's got a sleep. Before attacking, places increased accuracy on all allies. Then she's got block debuffs on all allies and then a 30% heal. And then she has a 12% chance of activating an instant turn effect on this champion or an ally after using any active skill. That is on a 1-turn cooldown, so basically every time she takes a turn, it refreshes. She's one that I'd like to play around with sometime because she seems like she could be fun. With all those instant turns, she'd just be a nightmare for any kind of speed tune. Alright, and a rare last Void Shard before we crack the Prism. Come on, Legendary! Ah, it's a rare. It's a rare. Chevalier. Goodness gracious. Well, we're guaranteed at least an epic from the Prism Crystal. Who knows? Maybe we'll get a Legendary. Let's find out. Give me something good. It's an epic. Miscreated Monster. Okay, I'll take that. Miscreated's fun. He's got ally protection on 4-turn cooldown that heals this champion by 50%, as well as placing continuous heal on himself for 3 turns. He has an AoE that has a 50% chance of placing stun that also places shield on all allies for 25% of the damage inflicted. Then he's got stun on the A1, double hitter. Each hit has a 25% chance. And also has a 60% chance of placing drop defense if the stun is placed. And then he places fear on the attacker for 1 turn whenever an ally is attacked while under ally protection. He's not a bad epic by any stretch of the imagination, and that also might be... I can't imagine that that's faction guardians for this account. Gosh, these pop-ups. Okay, yeah, I've already filled the faction guardians. So then let's go ahead in here and look at empowerment. Wait, seriously? There's no way that's my first miscreated. Is that the only miscreated I have? Oh no, I bet he's, well, what is he in a faction war slot or a faction guardian slot? Is that why? Because if so, I will pull him out of there lickety split to get him +4. Yep. Okay. So yeah, let's pop him out of there for a second. Oh no, we lost all our faction guardians stuff. That's fine. +4 miscreated monster. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Hopefully that Frost Spider team helps somebody out there. You don't have to have Newt or Thor. Any really solid damage dealers will work if you're using Drang. If you're not using Drang, Thor would be nice for the decreased resistance. Let me know what teams you guys use in the comments below. Stay happy and healthy, and stay tanked.